So the first thing I want to do is I want to quickly run through the schedule. You have it in front of you. Hopefully you have a copy. This gives you a sense of how the evening will go. We're asking that people will begin arriving somewhere between 5:30 and 6, and at which time we'll be serving dinner as they come in. We want to make sure that we collect information on all the families so that we can update the database here. I'm sure you have great records, but again, it's just an update to say my phone number's changed, or this is the best way to reach me, that type of thing. So we're going to ask people to sign in. There'll be dinner provided, very similar to this evening. We take it a step further. We're going to be in the cafeteria that night. We'll be in the cafeteria. There'll be large round tables. They'll have tablecloths on them with bright colored runners. There's there's centerpieces on the tables. The tables will be assigned. So people will be directed to their table. I'll get up and get everybody's attention at some point and just welcome folks. And then after I do that brief welcome, we're going to ask people to move to their assigned tables and rearrange themselves. We will have people there who will then be greeting the children, and we will move the children to the auditorium, which is where the child care, the after school program, will be doing engaging in enriching activities with the children who are too young to participate in conversation. Once people have rearranged themselves, I'll give a really quick overview of the evening, our purpose of being here, similar presentation to how we came to be here through the community conversation. And then I'm going to ask each of the recorders and moderators to begin to introduce themselves. So at every table, there will be 2 staff members. One staff member is charged with facilitating the conversation. And so their mission is to provide a safe space to keep the conversation going, to help with the timetable, although we'll really give you a lot of help with that as well. But to keep the conversation flowing and to keep it on track. So the moderator follows the agenda. I'll show you in just a bit. There's actually kind of a script that is helpful to you. So what would happen in the small group is there will be no introductions around the table. It's time consuming. So just as you did tonight, there will be name tags. And the first time the person speaks in the group, they'll introduce themselves and they'll say, "Good evening, I'm Miriam, and I'm a parent of a 5th grader." Then we're going to ask that the recorder introduce themselves in a very similar manner. Now the recorder is there to take notes. So what's going to happen is we have a series of 4 questions that we've designed. 3 of them are the main questions and 1 is kind of a quick prompt. Those questions are designed the first one's designed to get the conversation flowing and just make sure everybody's voice is heard. And then we go into 3 questions that were designed to gather information. So if you're going to ask people to give you information back, we want to value that by recording it. The recorder is going to take down what people say, as much of the conversation as they can. So if you're a speed typist or if you're a speed writer, we'd love to see you folks come along because you can take really great notes. So the recorder is going to get the conversation down in the language that people give it to us. So in order to value people, we want to record the conversation the way they say it. That's really the whole thing.